The U.S. Women's National Team played South Korea this weekend in their first ever game under head coach Emma Hayes. It was a 4-goal outing and gave us some clues as to Hayes' master plan for this team going forwards. It's still early, so in this film study, I'm going to do a quick breakdown of a few key tactical changes that I noticed. Welcome back to Busy Watching Women's Soccer. I'm Bridie. Let's go watch some film. The first thing that stood out to me during the match was the use of a few different attacking patterns. And what it was different attacking patterns being deployed dependent on the scenario. I'm going to call this the triangle attack that they used. They used this on transitional scenarios. So right here, US wins the ball back. And what I really want you to follow is this movement from Mallory Swanson right here. So what she's doing, that run she's making creates this triangle, and it puts the ball carrier at the base of the triangle. So this run is really important because it creates disruption in the defense, it opens up passing opportunities, and this play ends up being offside, but the team is going to do this again and again in moments of transition. So Coffee there, turnover, and this time there's no need to move because Swanson is already at the base of a triangle. South Korea has a bit better luck there. Gurma creating a turnover here, sends us out to Swanson, and if the overhead cam stayed with us, we would see Sophia Smith start moving out more to Swanson's left. Once Swanson passes this, she moves to the right to let Macario become the base of a triangle, so it's very fluid movement. And then in the second half, they executed this with different personnel, but what I really liked is the team seemed a lot more relaxed and confident with the game plan in the second, so they just played a bit more freely. There's Lavelle becoming the base of a triangle, and she makes it look like an easy assist and easy pass. So they used that a lot in transition, and I think it worked pretty well. Now, a lot of this game wasn't played in transition, so the US had to come up with some sort of strategy to take what was given to them. This is something that they were doing when they were seeing the backline giving them a little bit of space wide. It was just a long ball, and they would only play this when they were in their own half. It was interesting to see the center backs get in on this as well. But it was really just kind of a, if you see it there, let's send it out to this area wide and try and cross it in. I don't think they had much success with this, but it was certainly one of the first things they tried to get going. For most of this game, the US was trying to break down a low block, and they had a good strategy for that. It was a 1-2 touch attacking pattern. They ran it on the wing mostly, but sometimes centrally as well. I'm going to take a look at this on the wing first. So this is going to go out to Niswanger, who's going to take 1, 2, 3, extra touch, 1, 2 from Swanson, and then she's going to work to cross this first time, gets a corner out of that. They did this on both wings, but they also did it with different personnel. So here's Davidson getting involved, goes to Swanson, 2 touches there, and then off to Davidson. And this was, I think, one of the big changes I noticed. A lot more asked of the center backs, really trying to get them involved in the attack, so it's definitely part of the plan. This is in the second half, saw the same thing executed well with different personnel. And then I think sometimes they had a little bit better luck trying to work it in the box slowly versus crossing it. That was a nice one there. So that was how they did it on the outside, but they would also work this on the inside too. This one coming from Davidson, again, center backs on the attack. This is going to end up being offside, but lovely, intelligent, quick play to make that happen. And then what I find really interesting, we see the back line kind of still around the halfway line at this point, and we're going to see in this sequence, they're going to get the coaching point actually telling them to step up a little bit. There you see it. So they're much higher now than we would typically see them. And again, they're being told, hey, have a look. See what options you have. And if we can do something centrally on 1 or 2 touches, let's try it. And it's these quick, creative plays that help break down a low block. And they had a lot of success. I know it's only 4 days they've had, I think, to work on these kind of things. So it's simple concepts they're working on, but they're being executed very well. Speaking of simple concepts executed well, something that looked a lot better to me was set pieces. And the first place this was evident was actually throws. It was in transitional moments, so here Coffee's going to create a turnover. And sometimes on these transitional opportunities, they would just go fast if they saw something that they liked the look of. I think this Tactically, it's smart, especially if you can even fitter team, forego that 30 seconds of rest and just try to force the issue a little bit. It increased the pace, the intensity of US attack. They didn't use this a ton, but it was a nice little thing to see. The other thing that was really noticeable to me was they just went with one play again and again on every corner and every free kick. This is the very first corner they have, and I want you to watch Tierna Davidson here. So she's showing in the middle, and she's going to kind of wiggle about there a little bit, but really just drift to the far post. And so the setup that they're looking for, nothing special, it's just get your tallest player to the far post. Here she is in the middle again. We're going to see a similar thing. She's just going to kind of fake out a little bit like she wants to hang out there, and then just drift to the back post. It's not the world's craziest header or anything, but that's a lovely goal. And they just kept doing this same play with different kick takers. This time it's Mallory Swanson, and same thing, Davidson's just empty at the far post. And so, I say this is not the most advanced set piece. It's certainly nothing incredibly creative, but what it does take is it takes a heck of a good ball being played in. So to see the same ball come from Macario and Swanson, I thought was pretty dang cool. I think right now the U.S. Women's National Team bar and grill is under new management, and certainly everybody is in the kitchen cooking. So, hope you like this one. Let me know what else you saw in the game. Love to hear about it. Thanks for watching. Bye.